Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt. I like to see how fast I can say that these days. So, today we're making a salt mine. That we need mechanical parts. We're immediately getting into it today. Okay. So the utility box apparently is just a dick of a thing to make. Alright, that's fine. So, we got a few things to do today. So I'd like to mine some salt, because honestly it's what cool people like me do. We mine salt. And I would like to just be a better human being if possible. Just a little blink of like mental damage taken. Yeah, I'm not actually bothered by it. It's all in good fun. We're all having fun, right? No, I'm actually not bothered at all. I like to pretend that I'm bothered because that's the fun of it, right? If I wasn't getting if I was getting razzed on stream and I'm like acting like it's no big deal, I mean, what's the fun of that? I've got to take things personally. Okay, so what we need is some more robots. That is a known thing. I would like some more of these things as well, but we're not going to get there yet. So, I wasn't really thinking we were going to be doing this right now, but I guess we are. Plastic copper plates, tinned cable, all sorts of jazz, really. So this is just kind of my utility area, and I'm just going to continue to let it be my utility area. So I want a utility box. I'm just happy with this being my just area of just things are happening, yo. My mall is not going to be this, but also my mall very well could be this if I'm not careful. No, you're absolutely welcome to continue. You know that. We are all having fun. I promise you. I think you know that. It's really funny, the idea of putting that sort of thing there and then just getting offended by it. I'm sure people have done that before. Made the mistake of... If you give people options, they'll take them, and that's what life's about. No, I think you know that it's all good. Wait. Did I get broken again for stupid reasons? Yeah, it looks like it did. Up and down at the same time was pretty good. I loved that. That was confusing. I literally didn't know what had happened. I couldn't tell up from down, to be honest. I need iron, tinned cable, and plastic bars. Yeah, it's actually a really funny thing to do. Like, I set this thing up, and now people are using it, and I'm offended by it. Like, if I had a problem with it, I'd just turn it off. But... yeah, no problems here. Iron is nya. Iron continues to go across nya. Then iron goes over nya and then breaks. Well, you know what they say, them's the breaks. I read that as the root canal was done on Tuesday. I hope it's not still coming. Or very godlike, yeah. I have given my people free will. Oh my god, they used the free will I gave them. How dare you? No, we're not going to that level of, what's the word I'm looking for there? I don't know. That level of... I don't know the word I'm looking for. Is there a better way to make tinned copper aside from copper cable and tin plates? Not really. I have given you all free will. Oh my god, they used free will. You sons of bitches. Now, sacrifice your favorite son to me. Your only son. I understand that he is playing with his toys on the house on the hill. The Binding of Isaac is a very good story that they like. The fact that the Binding of Isaac is a modern retelling of that story is very good. I'm very pleased with that idea. Also putting a little bit of 80s Christian Panic in there as well. Well, I say 80s. Yikes. Has nothing to do with the Binding of Isaac. It has a little bit to do with the Binding of Isaac. The idea that God comes from above and says, hey, you gotta kill your son. I mean, that is the Binding of Isaac. We share a similar book, Soulburn. Like, I mean, it's not exact, because it's hardly important in game. No, it's not important in game. But the idea is, and then there is also one of the endings, is that God basically kills the mother. Which is not exactly what happened, not even close to what happened in the actual story. But you know what I mean. It's not what happens in the actual Binding of Isaac's Bible story. God doesn't then kill Abraham? Ooh, I could be wrong on that one. But no, it's not important to the game, but it's an inspiration thing. It's still kind of neat. Good way of looking at it. As I said, also getting a bit of that Christian Panic. But everything is... It's something that's been annoying Panda lately, that everything is demonic. Like, oh, people are praying a different language. That's demonic. That's not demonic. I still need an inserter from... Probably, but we're not done quite yet, so we're going back. We've got to go back, Morty. Nope, I hate that. Here we go. Also gets plastic in there for no real reason, aside from plastic's probably a good thing to have. This is just slowly becoming another mall, and I kinda dig this. You hate that? You, Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't actually connect those two. That's funny. You, that mouse bit is so good. I'm not even a big mouse fan, but it's a good bit. I'm not even a mouse fan at all. I just watch your content occasionally, which I suppose is kind of the same as being a fan these days. Mechanical parts. Oh, control panels. Shoot. They need batteries. Okay. That's cool, I guess. What was it that I was saying that I needed? It wasn't a control panel, it was something else. I don't know. It was a utility box? No, it built utility. It was mechanical parts. Thankfully, most things are through here. But this is going to get worse before it gets better. Just like my life. Alright. I don't know how we're going to get rubber over here. I feel like that might need a... Yes, train. Wait, where's that polybutane? Polybutane, polybutane. Where does polybutane? Wait, what? It changed. Hang on. There we go. Polybutane, polybutane. Where does polybutane live today? Polybutane, polybutane, polybutane. I don't know what you're made of. Polybutane, okay, there you are. No? A fudge? No button that just like... It's this. It's aromatics. Oh, flip's sake. Wrong pipe, yeah. Yeah, it's the wrong one. It's aromatics. Okay. Aromatics are a bit more of a problem. I do not have a solution for. But now the answer might be just deal with it. I mean, okay. Maybe we don't get everything else, and maybe we just throw some steel on there. Brakes. Them's the brakes. Them's the brakes? Them's the brakes. Fudge, how do I get brakes to go out? Oh, the answer is obvious when you think about it just for a moment. You do another belt. Like the aromatic smell? Yeah. I do have combinators, yes. So steel, small parts. I don't need too many of these. Including selector. Selector? I suppose I do. What is the selector? I don't even know what that one does. I've never played with that one. Never felt the need to, I suppose. It's from 2.0. I know it's from 2.0, I've just never played with it. Because it's from 2.0 is the reason I've never played with it. It looked like we were getting too much into the computer science level of things, and I went, no! And I ran away. Screaming and crying and pooping. Scream, cry, poop. That is my mission for tomorrow. Dirty work, but someone's got to do it. Control panels will be coming along eventually. I'll just go and steal a bunch of rubber. Take the nth, largest, smallest, randomized input, every in text, count input, signals, rocket stack size, quality transfer. I mean, it's all very handy stuff, but I don't know if I have a use for any of that at this stage. That should be rubber? No, that's coal. I goofed up. If you ask, you probably have an idea. About what? Huh? I don't know. I don't understand is what I'm saying. You can use it to make a simple make many things assembler. Oh yes, I'm aware of those. And I know that people have made some really fancy things with that. It's just I can't be bothered learning right now. I would rather have something that's sprawling and big and bulky. I love my big beautiful machines, okay? My BBM. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, that might stand for something else. Hang on a second, I think I've made a mistake. News report, Steve loves BBM. No! Shit, no. No. Don't. Slow news there. Notices bulk. I'm gonna put a bit of power, a radar down there. What are we lacking? Solder. That's solder there, right? Yeah. When I'm done, the set will be small because the logic doesn't change. You have to constantly combine with way too many things. I mean, that's when the sushi comes in. Wait. Oh hell, I didn't build control panels. I need quartz ore. How many things need a control panel really? Surprisingly, not much and quite a bit. So we need quartz ore. Is up there, okay. Quartz ore what? We need some gearboxes. Isn't Randy Pitchford on like a weird thing at the moment? I forgot. I saw something about Borderlands and him being like angry at people for not having computers up to spec with his dreams. But I didn't look into it. I try not to look at what Randy Pitchford's up to too much. Yeah, okay. I mean, for now, this is not a permanent build. This is a draft to just get things going. And oh, my batteries. Oh, my batteries. I need some intelligence for circuit boards. Okay. Small circuit boards? The tiniest circuit boards. How many do I want of these? Yeah, 2 more was right. I want 40 robots. Let's go get my quartz ore and we'll see what happens. Right, we need more belts. Okay. Well, we'll grab some rubber before we leave. Just build some belts. I mean, if you get some rubber and you're creating belts, are you just ripping the rubber up into like long, thin strips? I'm down for that. It's just very funny. It was actually a little bit of proper salt there with the control panels, which I both appreciate and don't appreciate. I wasn't expecting actual salt when I made a title like the saltiest Factorio stream. That's probably enough quartz. Probably actually too much quartz. But now we'll hand feed these. We can sort them out later. This area down here is not really to be regarded as serious, but get there. The whole reason we're doing this salt so we can get the bio power, so we can start figuring out how to run that, because I think having another power source is probably a good thing. As though I am ahead of the power range at the moment, I have a funny feeling I can fall behind really quick if I'm not careful. And knowing how this could all run, that could throw my entire factory to pieces very quickly. So let's just not let the problem happen. Aluminium and what was the other thing? Solder, okay. Poor man's wooden fence. Don't know why we have to go up poor men, but there we go. Grab some aluminium and then... Right. Oh, these smelters. Okay, created the first mechanical parts. And nice! Didn't know that was a... What was that a milestone for? Please, God, for the love of God, don't do what I think it's about to do. Don't tell me I need mechanical parts. I do not. Thank God. Okay, I was very scared there for a minute. Why am I here? Why are any of us truly here? Not helpful. They're not here, are they? We're not building them yet, are we? No, okay, science pack after that. Science pack after that's fine. I'm not fussed about that. Like, next science pack, I can live with that. It's not a problem. Hi. Like, I ain't even slightly fussed about that. Because the next science pack is a little while away, and by then the train network will have been built out. There's a whole bunch of different things that will be done by that time, that it won't be a big deal. And you can quote me on that. I won't even bat an eye when I have to make those things. Visibly useful. Twitch won't even bat an eye. Because by the next thing we actually also get robo networks. So the actual mall can be done. Yeah. Okay, so salt mine. Almost done already. All it needs is a few control panels. A few into metallics. You know what? Grab a couple of stacks into metallics. You never know when those are going to use. Out of train stuff. We can do with another cargo wagon. Okay, salt mine. What else do we need? SeiferKatt boards, iron plate. Okay. My car's in the secret lab. Okay. Secret lab, please look away. I always love that joke. So stupid. There's a secret military base, please look away, actually. So let's get the joke that I love correct, please. Simple circuit boards and jaw crusher, okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to maybe fix something. Batteries, I'm taking batteries too slowly. What do they need? Chemical plants, okay. That's probably really easy to... I already knew. I said that knowing it would be a pain. I would like some of them. Copper. Three is probably close to where I want to be. Or iron. Or is even better. Okay, so we're gonna go up and get the car. Do we want to get a few more train lines? I think a few more rail would be good. I always say, you want any rail doesn't. So we're going to go get the car. We're going to improve my battery production because I feel like that's something that needs to happen in. So let's get on that now. Power is up at the secret science base. Please look away. I better light up the secret science base. I don't like that it's so dark. Here we go. See, now it doesn't look so secretive. Put a wall around it. Right, secret base, science base. You know what, actually? There we go. There we go. It now looks correct. Secret science base, please look away. Okay, tiles, I wasn't sold on them, now I am. In fact, I can do something stupid. Now all I need is flashing disco lights. is though. You are correct. I do need flashing. What is the maybe flashing red lights, like the lights going red on and off. Maybe a very quiet warning klaxon when you approach. I've gotten stuck. In. Help! Help! I'm a slave to the system. Help! Okay, we're good. Part of me was like, flashing lights is stupid. The other part of me is like, yes. Oh, I've got a lot of liquid manure now. That's good. Hang on, but why are we not making stuff? Ran out of my acid. What? Looks like we've arrived just in time. Cyanic acid. Oh, did we make that and never attach to anything? Yes. Never change. Never change, Seif. Always be the absolute disaster that you're... Absolute disaster. Okay, that fixes that problem, but that doesn't actually fix the problem I was trying to fix. Oh hell. What if we just sort of build it again? Help, help, I'm being oppressed! Oh, we're good. We'll figure it out, guys. We're doing a few more bots. And when that's done, we have something that's run out of fuel. That's could be hungry. Idiot. Oh shoot, that car. There we go. Does that fix my problems? Oh, we just need to get the acid in there, which, again, not difficult. So hopefully that should produce more batteries. If it does not, then sucks, I suppose. Okay, everyone can see that flashing light. It makes me concerned that people are going to think I'm a bad Factorio player. I mean, they'll be right, of course, but it's not the point. We'll get some jerky. I mean, this is why I don't... What is this thing he was supposed to be doing? I don't know. I don't know what that thing's job is. No meat in these things. You know what? Stuff it. It can be hungry. I don't give a shit. Okay, how are we going to get to the salt mine? We could go across here. That's probably actually the best way. We've got to deal with some things there anyway. Couple of trees in the way there. Now, this part of the factory has changed a little bit. We clearly didn't have chromium when we built this. I say that because I know we didn't. But we were building chrome. This is chrome actually, isn't it? Literally the thing we were working on when we built this part. Is that chrome? Yeah. Now, the next thing I want to do is pull this down. Now, yes, we've had a slight problem with power poles. Yeah. Everything's better with flashing disco lights, except disco, oddly enough. I say that, I don't know anything about disco. All I know is that Disco Stew does not advertise. Alright. That chrome should last for a very long time. Again, I'm loving these robots. They do a very good job. I think it's time to make the most obvious deconstruction planner in the world. Is the trees and rocks only one. It's a classic for a reason. We do at some point need to change how we unload copper on the other side, but that's not a thing I'm really thinking about right now. I just remembered now that, you know what? I'll put a reminder in for it. There we go. Now we'll remember that the copper unload is wrong, and we can actually fix it at some point in the future. The only way you can mine coal is with kerosene. I don't have kerosene. Go there and stop. So my plan is, if we can, say, get some of this built without the bots needing to do it, it's going to make it a lot easier for us. Imagine you're trying to do your job and instead your boss just keeps crashing his car because he doesn't want you to do your job. That's very funny. No, you'll just do it wrong. Smashes car, like, company car into like a wall. Drives through angrily. You idiots never do your job properly. That's the case where you just watch your boss do something and you're just like, alright, carry on. I can shoot some of the trees with what? Oh, I've got a gun. What the hell? I'm legitimately surprised I have a gun. If you could do the signals, that would probably be better than anything else you could do right now. Yeah, I think that's that line built out as far as I need to go right now. Again, the signals do need to be fixed, but that's alright. We can worry about that another time. Now, I hope I don't need a mining fluid for salt. I don't remember seeing that when I was looking at it before. Just fuel. Just fuel, huh? Guess we didn't even consider that possibility. Okay. Well, there might be other things to use this station for later, so we'll pick a big space. I mean, there's regolith there as well. We could always find that, I suppose. My question is, how are we going to then get back into that line? It's far from ideal. Which is why we're not going to do it that way. That's a way of doing things I'd never considered. Can we focus on the signals, please? I can't do this. I'm not doing the signals on my own. So I need you guys to do that, please. No? You're just gonna F about and do whatever you want? That sounds alright. But I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, sure. Okay, salt. Needs fuel. Of course it does. I mean, surely everything needs fuel, that's the thing. We do have a syngas pick there, so I mean, why don't we just copy syngas drop that exists? I don't even need it to be there, quite frankly. I would actually quite like it to be where it is, so... I made this station, this thing a little bit wider than I needed to, but that's alright. You know, they say there's nothing wrong about a station being wide. Yep. Ain't nothing wrong with a bat that can play basketball, as they say. And, I mean, the fuel's coming down. It's good. That's what we wanted it for. We can always make more types of fuel should we need to. Like, we can always get a methane train and put it on the same line, I suppose. Because from there you can we... Yeah, you can skip a line from that range. Okay. I'm gonna need another radar. I built a radar and I never put it down, didn't I? Yep. Exactly what I did. Sure. I'm gonna use these low quality poles because they're low quality. They said your poles are high class, so that was just a lie. probably also signal that up. Because that has not been signaled at all. Now, right now it doesn't matter too much, but let's signal it anyway. Hey train, that was mildly scary. I think that's good. At the very least, I think that's acceptable. Might be over-signaled, but you know what? It's like a pudding. You can never over-source a pudding. You can never over-signal junction. Actually, it is also possible that you can over-source a pudding, but I don't actually know. I'm not a pudding connoisseur. Oh, another train's out of fuel now. But it was heading for a refuel. Okay, well that's going to be a problem for someone. Probably me. I would like to get this connected before I worry too much about anything else. I'm going to have to go out with coal and steak. The common things you have to go when refueling things. If I do it like this... No, it's just not outputting fast enough. Is there a faster way to output this? Aside from directly into it. Dive directly into a big box. Ain't nothing goes faster than a box. How fast is that going to use my sun gas? Reasonably quickly, actually. Why am I hearing voices? Oh man, the schizophrenia is back. Okay. Good. No. That's gotta be the one that goes that way, I think. Yes, that's right. Okay, how much does one really need a big pile of salt? When you need salt, you need salt, so... Look, we're gonna do the classic. Little classic for a reason. I should probably add the why I'm hearing voices. Like, you guys can hear them too, right? I'm not going crazy. It's an assault on our senses. That's the wrong way around, by the way. Nope. Okay, cool. Thanks. I don't even care if you're lying to me at this point. I'll take it. I don't want to think that I'm hearing voices. I don't want voices. I understand nothing good comes from hearing voices that aren't your own. Like, in your head, specifically. Like, I suppose if you're listening to voices that aren't your own, you listen to someone else's opinion, and that's pretty disgusting as well. Why? Why the kink? It doesn't have to be the kink. You go that way, and then it's not kinky anymore. Is that better? Oh, why the kink? You're right. We should do kinks on all of them. Kink is so it doesn't go into the next line. We don't want to go into the next line. Gotta move the first belt left. No, I don't like that. In fact, I don't like that either. Ah. Fixed it? Okay. I still don't like it. Look, I'm not used to actually fixing things, okay? Not who I am as a person. Okay. Go get some fuel. Stop was full. But now. Really need to make another fuel stop, I think. Oh. Well, let's put this radar down here. So currently no one's having fuel. This could actually cascade into a really big problem, which is very funny. Oh, it's already kind of getting... Let's go get some meat. I think we can get there without being a problem. Oh, it's our first proper train jam. Cute. I can drive it in manual. Oh, you're right, I can. I forgot that that was even possible. Takes a while though, doesn't it? Oh. I'll be honest, I'm not getting a lot of traction from this train. Oh, it's Dingleberry Station. Oh, that station's called Dingleberry Station. Uh... We get a little bit of food, a little bit of coal. Do we have like a stack of brains? Yeah, we got a stack of brains. I'm gonna turn into not brains soon, but I don't really care that much. We got plenty of formic acid, yes, so it's fine. Okay, so the salt mines are done. Now I do need a place where to make the biofuel thing, and I think yeah, it might be a really good place. Okay. I would like you to go to temporary refuel, but you don't know how to get there very well right now. That's okay. And now can you just go there? I'm a lineman for the county. I left my water bottle in the hall. That's disappointing. I have no water. I'll die of thirst now. That's how does it go? Okay. Where are you off to? I'm used to being able to click on things and not like start scrolling the map. Okay, that fixes most of my problems, but it does create one more. Oh, goody. I was having a look at when I get exoskeleton suit things. It's not for a long time. Uh, like some iron plates. Like next to none. But some. Uh... Oh yeah, no, that's not going to work well for you. That train's going to run out of fuel again very soon. Equipment out of fuel. Wait, what? Oh. Fascinating. Hey, we got some brains for you. You want the brains? No. Eat the brains. I got brains. There you go. Off you go. Idiot. All those brains and still no brains. Wait, what? Okay then. Oh, I must have broken when I was doing that dumb stuff. Okay. Okay, the salt is going well. Yep, that's why you don't put dumb shit in there. Because it'll just flip and break on you. I shouldn't have done it when I did it. And now it's broken. I mean, again, the stream title is the saltiest Factorio stream you'll see today, and I've been rather salty today. I don't know why, I'm not usually salty, but today apparently just a salt factory. Like me as a person. Wait. That doesn't even make sense, that line. Yeah, let's try that again, shall we? Here we go. Then we take that out. Okay. Sure. Equipment out of fuel. Okay, that's an easy fix. We're just gonna wait in this train because I'm gonna make this train take me to. Oh wait. We're gonna have to jump out midway. Why did that train do that? Very strange thing for that train to do. Jump. And 2 more signals get built. Nice. Okay. Next up, I would like the biomass facility, which is requiring some mechanical parts. Okay. What do we need for more mechanical parts, or are we good for mechanical parts? We're good for mechanical parts, actually. We'll grab them on the way back. I didn't think we were going to keep making these, but I think we are. Have their uses. Mostly that they're not a pain. Battery, I mean, sure, the fuel canisters may have run out, but we've still got plenty of battery. So, yeah, something ran out of fuel. It's not that big a deal. And away we go. Okay. Do I need anything else currently? I think we're good. We ran out of fuel for this. Interesting. Did we not signal this properly? We didn't signal that properly. Never change, Steve. Never change. Oh my gosh! So I was watching one of my old videos, like from when I started streaming Factorio, and I found a place where I referred to myself in third person, but I used my real name, and I'm like, what the hell? How did I make that mistake? I was just like, that's like, I actually had to rewind and be like, what? I was so surprised. Because I thought I was better than that, but clearly, even back then, I was not. I mean, again, we're talking like 4 years ago, so I wasn't streaming nearly as often. Well, I guess I was streaming more back then, but still, it was confusing. I heard my own name being said by me, and I was like, what? Did I delete the VOD? No, I don't care. I actually don't care if anyone knows my first name. I mean, look, if you know where to find it, there is multiple places you can find my first name being said. It's not a big deal. Hell, in one secret place, you can find my last name being said as well. But never the two at the same time. So my last name has been said on stream as well. You know, the last name is going to be a deep cut. Anyone knows where they're looking for that, I would be legitimately surprised. I mean, or you could just do the ghost in route and just stalk me and know what my first name, last name, what my job is, everything like that. That's the ghost in route. He has shared with me all the information he's had with me, and it was terrifying. Solburn probably knows as well, because, you know, he's in the pocket of Big G. That's what I call Ghost in, Big G. It doesn't bother me that much. Exactly, yeah. It doesn't bother me too much. I'm not concerned. I'm moderately concerned, but not to the point that I need to do anything about it. What was I doing now? I was improving my lifestyle choices. No. What was I actually doing? As long as I'm not political, I get political sometimes. Not intentionally, it's just... The world's just effed, mate. That's all I can say. Oh, don't you worry. We've got our fair share of crazies. Don't you worry. You know, we can get some real good parasocial relationships going with someone if you want. Do that. Let's not do that. Oh, actually, I remember there was... Auckland's pretty cool. I like Auckland. This is not a statement you hear a lot of people say, by the way. I like Auckland. I think it's a good place to live. "2 a.m. train is early." Is that good? What else do I need? Plastic, small parts, iron plate. Got it. Plastic, small plates, iron parts. Huh. Tell them off. What do you think you're doing being early? You jerkus. Jerkus Maximus. Let's build one of these and see what it looks like. Okay, it's big. It takes biocrud. I thought it took biomass. I've been lied to. Oh. Gas I'm already using like some sort of gas burner. Oh, it's a gas refinery. I'm already using oil power plants. They're doing a good job. I don't think I needed this biomass power plant. But we've got it now. Different recipe for biomass. Biocrud. I mean, you can't turn biomass into biocrud, can you? No, but you can't do it the other way around. I like how I've never put the sap trees into those. Boiling cellulose works good enough for biocrud. I was actually going to put it in with my fish. Because we're going to build a fish-based power generator. Hell yeah. The only way to live your life. We do need salt. How do we make molten salt? We get a basic oxygen furnace, salt into it. Yep, sure. Gas furnace, understood. A refined concrete. Funnily enough, I have almost the exact right amount. Okay. Will I play Silksong? Yeah, I want to. I don't know when when that day is gonna come, but I do want to play it. I mean, part of me wants to play it on stream because I played the last one. I played the other game that we all know and love. The previous one, Hollow Knight. Got there eventually. Hard but good. Some people have described me that way. No one has described me that way. Do I need oxygen? Well, harder than Hollow Knight, but still enjoyable. Fine. As long as I don't have to beat some sort of like radiant boss. Nah, look, if a boss can be cheesed and you cheese it, that's just, oh, that's a win. A win is a win, as far as I'm concerned. Fine. Now, my understanding is I don't need infinite salt. Like, the salt gets reused. Wow. That's really taking a bit of time. Beal Stain, hello, meow. Next to League of Legends, you have infinite salt. Probably right, too. You said I used to love League of Legends. I used to not be that salty. If you can imagine me being not that salty at a game, congratulations, you know who I am. I need a lot of salt for this. Philistine, how you doing? You meowing? And then hot molten salt. Yeah, that hot molten salt, baby. Sorry, that was weird. We need to pressurize water. Okay. A pressure pump, which requires iron plates. I'm really just doing this as a little bit of an experiment more than anything else. I really should be focusing on science, but you know what? I'm experimenting. Working as always. I'm not too bothered by the difficulty of Hollow Knight 2 Dark Forces. But I guess I'll see it when I get there. I don't know when I'm going to play it though. I'd like to play it though. We need to get more salt into it, I suppose. I didn't anticipate taking like the full load of salt. Like, I wasn't expecting this much salt to be required. Now, mind you, I'm not upset about that, I'm just surprised. The platforming is honestly what excites me most about Hollow Knight 2. Hollow Knight 2, the Electric Boogaloo. The Revenge of the Boogaloo. Return of the Boogaloo. Damn. Somehow the Boogaloo returns. The Bugaloo! That's the joke. This consumes a lot more for a biomass I really thought the biomass thing would want biomass, but that turns out it's a really horrible fuel. Biomass is the worst fuel for the biomass generator. I am legitimately surprised about this. Oh, but it does have to be biomass of some description, apparently. It can't just be coal. Okay. Although, can't we turn, like, this stuff into... Doesn't this stuff get turned into, like, biomass? I put it somewhere reasonable, which is nowhere. What a fish. Okay, well, I'll turn that back on again. more salt in there. Might be a failed experiment very soon. Certainly going the right way about it. I have no more fuel on me apparently. Really? No more fuel at all, huh? Okay, I don't know how much I love this whole power solution. Okay. Be a heat exchanger. Okay. Duralumin. You know what? I need to do something with the duralumin at some point. Probably now. I think we also get another compost. Got some trees for fuel. That's actually a valid point. I could do that. I am loving this build behind the tree, behind the factory that I can't see what's going on. I think that's really cool. I've probably got some. I don't have any trees on me. Being inserted just to keep up with that. Yeah, I'm not convinced it's a good idea anymore. But I want to see it through to its conclusion. Okay, I would like to fix up my duralumin real quick. I haven't actually done anything towards my science today, which is interesting. At least my fish should be doing something. It's a bit fishy. Do I have a plan for duralumin? No, not really, but... well, it's not the duralumin that's the problem, it's the stone. We just... I do want to have a plan for the stone later, but that's not a plan right now. What? Oh, that's not a warehouse, that's a deposit. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Efficiently? God damn it. How are we going with my salt mine, by the way? Alright. Now I wanted that because I wanted the thing. What was the thing I wanted called? Heat exchanger. Oh, you know what? Something I should go and have a look at some point. I want Pi tank 70. Storage tank and lid. Okay, we're still sad. How are my flowers going? Been like it's been like an hour and a half. The flowers might be doing something. Maybe we go look at the flowers now. Or maybe we go get our lid, then go think about the flowers. For God's sake. Oh, maybe we'll go fix copper as well while we're there. How are my flowers doing? They're doing really well. I actually want to... Okay. Now, it's not a big change I want to make. All I want to do is put that in there. Go pick up some stuff. Oh, oh, I see another good fix I can make. There we go. Copper unload has been fixed. Too much stone still remains a problem of sorts, but that's probably fine. Lead. That's right, I want to get some lead. Lead should be around here somewhere. There it is. Delicious, delicious lead. Okay. I do need to signal that up at some point, but not right now. How are my fish doing? My fish stocks are recovering, I think. Sort of. We have no biomass at the moment. Oh, shoot. Okay, next train. We can call another train when we're ready. That's biomass, it is, yeah. You know it's not good when you have to burn something down or pick something up to be able to see behind it. These machines are too big. They're wonderful, but they're just too big. Thank you. Thank you. So, my son at the moment has a little bit of a sniffle going on. And so, because he can't blow his nose, we have to use like an aspirator, which basically just sucks the snot out of his nose. It's disgusting. But at the same time, every time you do it, you like squeeze it and you let go and it sucks it back in, and sometimes it's nothing and it's disappointing, and sometimes it just goes and you just go, oh, and it's disgusting, but at the same time it feels so satisfying to just like pull the snot out of my boy. It just makes a slurp sound. It's disgusting. A++ would do again. What's with the pump thing? Oh, you're asking Veldak? You're asking me? What? What's the with the pump thing? Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a little hand thing, and so you squeeze it, so there's no air in it. When you let go, air goes into it. You put it into his nose, and you let go of it, and it just goes, just sucks the snot out. It's very cool, but very gross. It is satisfying. The only problem is sometimes it like leaves a trail of snot, and you got to get it before he wipes it on his sleeve. That's the trick. That's the challenge. Gotta get it before he wipes it on himself. That's the biocrud, yeah. Okay, that's just so it reads better. These heat exchangers are impressive looking. I guess I'll be making more later too. And the molten salt goes back around this little house. And then the pressurized steam just... Do I have to depressurize the steam? Or can I just use it? Oh, here we go. High pressure steam turbine. Sorry. Friggin' what? 473 megawatts? That's a megawatt and a half right there. Are you serious? That's huge. That's a mega what the fuck? Okay. I mean, if that... Okay, hang on. If that is actually able to do that, all of a sudden we're back on the menu, boys. Sorry, we're not back on the menu, boys. Yeah. Maybe. For the right price. Okay. Brakes and gearboxes, okay. That's just those, just take those. Yeah, it's pretty sure I have some Duralumin. Utility boxes and steel plates, okay. The utility box is this one. How many utility boxes do I need? That's enough. One of my hungry boys is hungry again, I think. Okay. This is why they're going to be replaced. How big is this? That's so small! That's what she said, just as incredulously. That little thing's going to produce 400 megawatts of power? I believe that when I see it. But I mean, if it can and it does, then I'm not fussed. Right, the fish eggs being a problem, they're going to be wasted, aren't they? Oh, that's the wrong way, but that's okay. That all comes in to be on the same side. There. And then we can put the machine back into there, whatever what it looks like. It looks like that. We are in slightly the wrong place. Try that again. No, I would like that to connect back to there, there, to there. Okay. That should be working a lot better now. Got some lights in here because, let's be honest, it's always nice to have a bit of light. Sure. Got no other sources of power right now, that's fine. More fish are coming through, that's okay. Those fish are going to be bred. Some of those fish, not only are they bred, they're also red. Hey, hold on to that meat, it's fine. Perhaps this is for it to slowly rot into jerky. Out of curiosity, jerky does compost better. Fish eggs compost pretty well as well, actually. Fish eggs compost better than fish do. I don't know how I feel about that new information. Okay. So now that we've wasted a whole bunch of time today doing all that crap, should we go check out my flowers? Come on. Oh, it's short just the tiniest bit. That'll have to do for now. Okay. Let's go look at my flowers. See what we can make of them. I mean, if this actually turns out to be pretty good, we can always start diverting all my biomass over there. Well, actually no. If it starts turning out really well, I think we just actually make a biomass factory. Mike is muted, thank you. I don't know how that happened. Yeah. So I've got flowers and I need the flowers to make flowers. And that should actually do pretty well now. Thank you for letting me know about the microphone muted. I don't know why that happened. So now getting closer and closer to the world domination plan that I needed, which is to actually have flowers. Drones. Oh. Alt F. Blame Solburn. We do not blame here. Yep. We don't blame anyone. The house works. road, perhaps. You're allowed to blame me, but I don't want to blame people who aren't me. They're not. Solver's not playing right now. I am. We don't blame Solver. We only blame me. Holy shit! You scared me. Normally I say hi and you shriek. I shuffled because I was scared. Thank you for the snack. Oh yes. Alright, I'm back. Yes, I got a snack. I got some corn chips. Yay, corn chips. My flowers are growing. This is good. And with that, I might leave this alone for a little bit longer. So... where do we work from here? That's not difficult. No, that's difficult. I suppose this is the point. It's here. This is the part that's going to require some work. So where do we start, though? That's always the question. Plasmids, I suppose. Plasmids is probably the place to start. With this Bioshock, exactly. I've got the bees plasmid. You know what? Controversial opinion. Bioshock Infinite was pretty good. Like, it wasn't Bioshock, sure, but it was still a good game. Haven't played it yet. It's been out for a while. I really liked it. It wasn't the original Bioshock, I admit that. But it was still a pretty competent shooter. And I don't think it gets credit for that. I haven't played 2 yet. So I bought 2 and it crashed for me whenever I killed like a particular boss monster. Like, you had to fight this thing, and every time it died, it screamed as it died, and as it screamed, like, the game would crash, and it would sort of do this weird echo thing. It wasn't comfortable to listen to that thing die repeatedly and scream and kill my computer. Somehow that creature infused itself with my like operating system. I don't know how it did it. Well, I don't know about Bioshock 2, I didn't really play it that much, but Infinite was very fun. Okay. Where do we start? Looks like batteries are being built all right now then. Which is good. Happy to see that. Hmm. The question does remain though, where do we build this? Rubber, small parts, optical set. You know what? We build this along here. A little bit further along. And then we put a station up here. You know what we could do? What if we built this along here, across here, down here, and then we actually have a loop? I think we've been needing a train loop for a long time, and I think let's build it. Classic hamburger problem. If it's called the Big Mac 2, people are going to be disappointed when they get the best waffle in history. I mean, you've already disappointed Solburn, but that's just Solburn's problem. He got upset when you called it a Big Mac, but I know what you mean, and I agree. I think that's Darkest Dungeon, too, in many ways. People want a sequel to be exactly the same as the original, but different. And when people don't get the same thing, or it's too similar, you know, they're not happy about that. I'm not a fan of the Big Mac, but I know what you mean. I do agree with you, actually. I quite agree with you, in fact. He is wrong. McDonald's is wonderful. And they don't pay me enough to say that. Because they don't pay me. Look, you know what? Would I take a McDonald's sponsorship? I would not take a McDonald's sponsorship. I would not do it. Gonna upset some people, but I would take my McDonald's sponsorship if I had an offer. It'd be a weird world where I get offered a McDonald's sponsorship, but what they say, the shoe is made of a quarter pounder. Say, what's that loop? What's what loop? This loop? No, it doesn't loop. This is the genius. This is the genius loop. The purpose of this loop is not supposed to loop. This loop is the upgrade loop. And so the idea is, when it's time to upgrade trains, we turn the station on. The trains will drive in here as an interrupt. We build them again, and then we transfer the data across to the upgrades. It's the genius loop. Also, because even you, when told about it, you're like, that's actually not bad. You've seen it before. You commented on it before. Could it be in parallel rather than a loop? No. No, it had to be that way. Because this way, you never commented on that, where you commented on the upgrade, and therefore the entire thing's changed. The reason it's a loop is so that way multiple trains can fit in here. Genius. The genius loop. Like a magazine of trains. Exactly! So, like, we can queue up 3 trains, and the trains will just keep coming. Rather than going one train at a time, we have to keep waiting for the next train. 3 trains can come in, and they don't block everything. And it looks cool. Well, they do eventually stop coming. Because after they hit the ground running, then there's no more trains. I think you can smash mouth. Eventually the trains will run out. So, somebody once told me the world from me. The smartest tool in the shed. What the hell am I saying? Smash Mouth is a band I have a weird feeling about these days. I mean, I guess the lead singer's dead, but it's weird when a punk band starts going like pro-authority. Punk is probably the wrong word for what they were. They started off kind of punk, but then they... Go. Next side. Someone like Tom Morello. Be up to. Who's Tom Morello? Tom Morello. Oh, Rage Against the Machine. Okay, sure. I mean, what machine did people think they were raging against? Did they think people were just they were really angry at fax machines? I don't know anything about Rage Against the Machine. I mean, it kind of goes against the ethos, right? They're very much against the machine. I mean, good. You don't get called Rage Against the Machine because you love the machine. I've heard they hate the machine so much they refuse to even look at Factorio because they realize it's about the machine. Rage Against the microwave making Hot Pockets. I mean, that's a reason to be angry at the machine. There's a lot of reasons to be angry at machines in general, to be fair. This is an important train connection. With this done, this is actually boxed off this entire area, which is really nice. You have to wait a minute? Who can wait a minute? You're hungry now. What if I'm not hungry in a minute? Oh, that Soulburn's batting for Waffle Corp. Hot Pockets. Big Pocket. There we go. We got there eventually. I don't actually know who makes Hot Pockets. We don't have them in New Zealand, but Soulburn's batting for Big Pocket. Hate to see it. I realize when I say the phrase batting for Big Pocket, I'm like, that's a Kiwi reference. Like, not a Kiwi, that's a cricket reference. How many people understand cricket references on this channel? I guess you could see it as a baseball reference. I don't know. I'm seeing it as a cricket reference. I guess you can bat in other sports. You ever had a Hot Pocket? We don't have Hot Pockets either. But we do have microwave pies, which I used to live off when I was younger. Like, Mum would be out for the night, and I'd have to fend for myself, and she'd make sure that, like, there was microwavable pies in the freezer. Oh my god, I loved microwave pie. I was a big fan of the microwavable pie. Mum would just always make sure there was microwavable pies. And so if I got hungry, I'd just like chuck in a pie, and I'd just be so happy that I'd have a pie. Would it be the best pie in the world? No, of course not. But it would, you know, it would do the job. It would feed me. Which is all you really want from a microwave. And then they had microwavable pizzas. They were like these little things about yay big. They weren't huge, but they just had little microwavable Hawaiian pizzas. And I was just like, yes. And that was the pinnacle of society and humanity. Humanity is never going to do anything better than a microwavable pizza. No matter how hard they try, it's just not going to happen. I mean, it was microwave sausage rolls, let's be honest. Who's excited about a microwavable sausage roll? No one's excited about that. Microwavable pizza? Peak of society. Peak of humanity. Pikachu. Pikachu. I hope you're impressed. I hope you're proud of yourself for what you said today. Peak of chew. How's the fish going, by the way? I think it's going particularly well. You know what? New plan. If these go to biocrud, it's not actually a big deal. We turn that off. Doesn't matter. If we accidentally make biocrud, all it means is that we turn it into compost, and then we go again. We are also short on biomass at the moment. That is actually a problem. So we might go to the fish farm, get the biomass there, and then drink for the night. And then tomorrow, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Next stream, we spend some good time actually getting science together. Because we got some work to do. I think we're going to build the laboratory equipment over here. I think that's absolutely fine. I'm really happy that we've built this circle. Okay, get some more biomass in there. Megawatts turns into 30. Okay, the biomass is significantly better than logs. It just burns quick. That's the problem. Doesn't feel better. How close is to actually making hot molten salt? Getting there. I also did I made a bit of power for a short time. What we're going to do instead, we're going to put a box down. I'm not going to do it there. I'm going to do it here. We're going to put a thing here and say, look, biomass. No, biocrud, boy, damn it. Boy crud. Rich biocrud, dang. Or biocrud is greater than, say, 10. Get rid of it. And I'm not going to make that a mechanical inserter, I'm going to make that a regular inserter. When those eggs crap out, I want to get going. I think we want to stop doing quite so much of that. I would like to input priority that side, because that's going to be the... Oh, that turns to jerky? Right, it could turn into jerky. I'm intrigued with that power though. There was that little spike where it did do 80 megawatts. And all of a sudden the steam engines didn't have to work quite so hard. And if that was coming through more frequently, I imagine... Oh. My gas generators ran out of fuel again? Big deal. Why don't we just... Yeah. Oh! Jet! Okay. That was concerning. Aristocratic biocrud, yeah. How long does it take for eggs to go bad? 30 minutes. Okay. So in about 30 minutes, I think this thing's going to actually turn on and be pretty good. What I'd like to do also... wish I could have it like a 3 length. That's probably fine. Pick that up so it doesn't jam anything. Am I right in the fact that it doesn't actually end up using salt? 200 to 200, 400 to 400. Yeah, it doesn't end up using any salt. Amazing. So then we have lots of eggs. Eggs are going to stop being produced very soon. Which is okay. Because now I actually don't particularly hate the biocrud. Now the biocrud has an interesting use. One of the problems is we're going to get a lot of fish oil that I don't really have any use for. Can I, this is going to be a weird question, can I make biocrud? Not at the moment. Oh, it decays from cellulose, which is just wood, isn't it? Wood and limestone. Interesting. I'm wondering when do I have to make these mushrooms. I don't need to make them yet, but it'll come up. I have no doubt about that. I learned to stop worrying and love the biocrud. I mean, when this thing says it makes 470 megawatts, I mean that's... I'm intrigued. I'm just sad I don't have any biocrud on me right now. Anyway. That is session 36 of Pi. Next session, we are going to get science. Well, work on science anyway. That's the plan. So, thank you everyone very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you're new here, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it, but you do what makes you feel comfortable. I'll next be streaming on Saturday, so be here for that. As we're going to be starting to try and get the science together. Yeah, you can go to youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post VODs, and you can also go to the Discord link, which is below, or actually it's also right here. Boop. That's where you can find me outside my regular streaming time. And with that, I wish everyone a good night, take care, and I'll see you all in a few days. Bye!